Welcome to the Spot Podcast, episode number 4. I have my special guest,
Sophie.
and we're here to talk about motherhood in SoCal. Throughout the years, times has changed, and like a lot of stuff has went up on prices, on rent, on
Yeah.
food, and just pretty much you know whatever a kid needs nowadays. It got expensive, clothing.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I mean, fuck, I work a lot.
Go ahead, you could cut.
Okay.
We could say fuck shit, all that shit. I could flip you off right now.
So I mean, obviously, I do work a lot.
I know.
I do live alone,
Okay.
which is extremely expensive. And then I have I have 3 children that I work for, and I want the best for them. And I do have an expensive lifestyle that I like to live too as well. So
Okay.
I got a lot to make up for.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, everything is expensive. I mean, we go to the store and we end up spending, like, just a simple store can run us about like $50 to $100, and that's not even including everything that I need.
Yeah.
So it's
Because I remember back then, like $20 would get you everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Now you can't even get shit.
Yeah, like $100 could only get you like 4 or 5 things.
Yeah,
and that's it.
it's
Like,
so
it's
expensive.
fucking wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Damn. And what do you say on your journey as a mom nowadays? Like is it what you expected, or is it something that like you're just like, oh man, this is not what it all seemed?
I mean, honestly, like, it's hard because, like, you don't know what to expect as a parent. Like, there's no wrong or right way to parent. Like, and that's what I tell my friends. Like, a lot of my friends, I'm like, it's hard when it's hard to explain, because people that don't have kids, it's like, I don't know, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Like, do I give in to them, or do I not give in to them? Am I a strict mom, or am I not? So that there's no wrong or right way. I honestly, like, I just kind of go from my past on the way I was brought up, and I try to be better than what I was brought up, because I want my children to have a better lifestyle, or more privilege than what I did when I grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I try my best, and honestly, at the end of the day, sometimes I'm like, did I do that right? Should I have done that? Should I have done this differently? But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, what's wrong or right, and it's hard. Like, I mean, I'm sure if you were to ask your parents, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, nobody knows. There's no wrong or right way to parent, so it's difficult.
Are you going based off like the knowledge that you have raising your kids, or is it more like, okay, my mom and you're going by your moms and dads, like the way how they taught you?
Yes.
Or are you trying something new?
And I'm doing something new, and I'm going based off the way I was raised.
Got it.
Because I mean, like, obviously, like, I had a rough childhood, so I want to do better for my children. You know what I mean? Like, I want the best for my kids, and I try to, and I know that I am doing a great job, and I'm successful in that part.
Do you put like a lot of love into your kids, or is it more
I do.
Or like, like sometimes you just be like, man, like, not pay attention all the way because they get all like.
No, actually, I'm like, honestly, like, there's honestly, this is how I can explain it. There's like, because my kids go with dad and they stay with me sometimes. So like, we're on a shared custody.
Got it. Yeah.
So when they're with me, it's like my whole main focus. Like, that's all I focus on is my kids. Sometimes I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, everybody's like just chilling, but like, I'm 100% mommy mode. Like, from the minute we wake up, it's like, or the minute I pick them up after work, and I'm like, mommy mode, like practice and homework and studying and bath time and sleep time. I try to keep them on a routine, but it doesn't always work out,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like you try to plan something out and it doesn't happen that way. Just because you guys are like, probably either enjoying the moment, or you just, got caught up in something else, or you guys are busy with your stuff. I mean, now that that you've been doing this, for some time now, like, what's some things that you could have changed from the beginning of like when your kids were just newborns and stuff?
Something that I could change.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's a really good question. I don't actually know, because like, I feel maybe I would, because I feel like I work a lot. So I feel like I miss out on that opportunity of taking them to school and picking them up from school. Like
it.
I miss out on that. Like I have a babysitter.
Yeah, of course.
But because I have, like, I need to work.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like I need to live. Like I gotta work. So I mean, if there's anything I can change, I would be like maybe being able to like take them, or having a flexible schedule where I can take them to school and pick them up, because I feel like I want to be like when I do pick them up, like sometimes I'll surprise them, like I'll take the time off of work, and I'll be like I'll go surprise them after school, and they'll be like, wait, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to pick me up. Well, because it's changed. They're not used to change. They're so used to like the same routine.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so when something changes, they're like, wait, what are you doing here, mommy? Like, you're not supposed to pick us up. I'm like, aren't you excited to see me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like if I can change anything from when they were a newborn, I feel like maybe the thing I would change the most is maybe having a flexible schedule.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But besides that, I feel like maybe when they were younger, I was like, I kind of gave in a lot more, but I'm like, hey, they're only little ones, so why not?
And, you know, they're never
gonna be little again.
Yeah, little again.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's it. I don't know.
Do you think about, like, you know how we all went to school and stuff, like, now that, you know, you've been through that path, do you think that, you know, the schools, like, nowadays, like, are they, like, on top of their stuff, like, educating the kids, you know, like, with real knowledge and not the stuff that they taught us?
I think it depends the district you put them in.
You think so?
100%.
Got it.
Because I feel like my kids go to school in a different district.
Yeah.
And from when I compare them to other districts, I'm like, wait, my kids are not learning that. My kids like are doing this and doing this.
So you're actually doing your research on that, like,
yeah, of course. I didn't just put them in any school. I wanted them to be in a more advanced. You know, I took them. I put them in a more advanced school, so they're not in the nearby areas.
Okay. And I mean, talk about like life obstacles that you had as you're raising your kids. Like, you had any like everyday struggle situations?
Oh my God, till today. I mean, like we all do, don't we? Of course, I mean, like there's just every day, especially like with work again, and then like, you know, me having to not bring work home. I tried to keep work in my family completely opposite, but in the field that I work in, it's kind of hard, you know what I mean? It kind of puts a toll on me mentally. Like I'm with people all day, every day. Sometimes I work 12-hour days, 7 days a week I work, and I'm with people every day, and I'm interacting. My job is I interact a lot in my job, so it's like it puts a mental toll on me. And then like I get home and I'm like, you know, like,
you ever think like you would have to go to therapy for that?
I would love to, but you know what? I take my therapy out in the gym. The gym is my therapy. I always tell, you know, the people that I work with, I'm like, they're like, how do you make time for this? How do you make time for that? And I was like, honestly, like I make time for the gym because it's like when I'm at work, all I think about is like, I got to do scheduled appointments. I have to make parent conference. I got to go to dinner. I got to make dinner. I got to do homework. I got to take baths and like, you know, oh, I got to pay this bill, you know? So when I'm at work, I have all these open tabs in my head all the time. None of them are closed. It's like all these open tabs, like all these open tabs, all these open tabs. And then when I'm at home, I'm like, okay, well, now I have to do this for work and I got to do this and I got to put the kids in bed and I got to do laundry before and I work 7 days this week and I got to make time for the gym and I got to fit in the market and fit in dinner. So like when I'm in the gym, I literally is just me. Like I have my headphones on. Sometimes I go to the gym with a partner, but a lot of the times like I'm mentally tired. Like I'm a mommy all day, mommy 24/7, full time, double time, you know. And then like I'm at work all the time. So like when I'm in the gym, like that's where I just focus on myself. Like that's my therapy is the gym. But then I noticed that when I'm in the gym when I'm in the gym and I'm gymming, I lose the balance and the control of my home. Like my laundry, I'm slacking on laundry. I'm slacking on cleaning up. And like, I'm like, you know, so my life is all about balance. Like I got to learn how to really balance that out. And yeah, like the gym I would say is my therapy, but shit, I would love to have a therapist. You know, I think it would be great.
I know some people like,
I'm not against it. I'm
some people
100%. I'm like for therapy 100%. Like
I had some people like tell me like they'll be like, man, I'm gonna go to therapy type shit, but it's like go for it, like it's cool, you know. Like in the past,
because it gives you someone to talk to without judgment. But like you can just vent.
Some people say like it just doesn't work. Like you just go, like you talk to them, and after that you go back to the same place. Like I'm like,
yes and no, but it's like if you weren't talking to that person, then what are you doing? You're holding it all in.
Yeah.
So it's like you go to this person that you don't know, and you just vent about everything, and they don't judge. Yeah, they sit there and write notes, but like they're not gonna sit there and criticize your life.
I had somebody tell me like the reason why they don't go to therapy is because those people are just getting paid just to hear you out and just like let you go and like go out about their day type shit. What do you think about that?
I feel like they give you advice on it. Like you either they teach you or they explain to you how to deal with circumstances differently.
Yeah, you know how some people are just stubborn as hell and just like.
Are you one of those people?
No, not at all. No, I'm just saying for those people like who are stubborn, like to the max, where
I feel like I can be a really stubborn person, but I'm totally open to therapy. Like I used to be in therapy before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong. Like there's nothing to be judged about, but just people like they overthink shit and then just let like to not going, or they just feel bad after they come out from there, like after talking to one. Yeah. But I'd be like, dude, just go to therapy.
But then like you have to understand like who else is this person going to vent to? Who else is this person going to open to?
Exactly.
Nobody, because they feel like they're getting judged by everybody.
Exactly, especially family members. And
exactly,
shit.
Like at the end of the day, like you have to be like you go to therapy to like vent and open up about how you really feel, because if not, you're holding this all in.
Exactly.
So for me, like when I'm at work, I tend to like talk about like, oh, I'll catch myself like, oh shit, I'm talking about that, and then like they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, how's this? And I'm like, I told you that. Oh, damn, maybe I shouldn't have told you that. But it's because like that's all I know. Like, I'm a very open person. I'm a very social person, and in my work, like that's all I know. I see the people all the time, So it's like that's where I feel like I get a little therapy, a little advice sometimes. I get a lot of advice at work, and I'm just like, I don't know about that.
It's always cool, like, to talk to people. Like, a lot of people have, like, been through other shit. Maybe they could help you out.
And it relates. Like, I can relate. You can relate to a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, I can totally relate to it.
Yeah, that's where I got mostly, like, all my knowledge from. Like, I'm a really woke person, so I'm just not just, like, sitting on it, like, just thinking about shit. Like, I'm actually, like, like, going outside the box. Because a lot of people like a lot of people just be.
So you like change?
Yeah, of course. There's always time for change. Like you might be old, but you can still change something that you haven't done in a while, or that you never done before. So that's how I look at it. At the same time, a lot of people that I see, they just like inside that box, bro. Like they don't get out of it.
That's true.
And it sucks, bro, because like you try to
help out.
But
change is hard for some people.
Yes and no. It's
because you get comfortable and you get comfortable, and like. Some people don't want to change. Like they're like, I'm happy with this job. I don't want to change. I'm happy with this partner. And I'm like, you're happy with the same shit over and over again. Like, it's because I think it's called costumbre. Is that how you say it? Like,
I want to say yeah and no to that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're unhappy, then you got to make the change.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say yeah and no to that. Because, I mean, there's a lot. I mean.
So you're a big believer on working things out?
Yeah, of course. I mean, shit. I mean, the odds are all against you, of course. It's like probably like 99% like you're gonna fail, but 100%, 1% of faith, like you probably could have that chance, you know. But I mean, I'm just saying it from other people's experience, not from my experience. I see a lot of shit like that. I thought the same thing too. Like it's not gonna happen. Like it's not gonna be like that. And then so like, and I'm not talking negative or anything like that. I just see it from my head because that's all the data that I have in my head, like that I see from other people, and it just doesn't happen. But there's other people that actually, have that 1% faith in themselves. I don't know if you can see it, but I see it sometimes.
Yeah.
And you just look at them and they're like, okay, like you're just watching them now, like and that's a cool part about it is like when you start looking at that person and you could see him like climb up that ladder and like you just seen him go up, like know. And you just see that, and they actually do it, and I'm just like, oh shit, this motherfucker really did it, like or she or he, whoever it is, like and I actually go up to the person, I'm like, you did it, like good shit, like
of course,
mad respect, everything.
Yeah.
So it just taking the time and just think about it, reflect, and overlook the whole situation.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. But yeah, I don't know if you see it that way. I know some people are just like they shut the door and that's it, like good riddance,
I'm kind of that person. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
but because I've been through so much shit,
right.
like I'm just like, I don't need to take anybody else's shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm done. Like I'm over it. Like, but like I'm willing to like, okay, try another try. But then I'm like, I'm tired of being an idiot. Like
yeah,
that's
I
it.
got you on that.
Like
yeah.
But I'm that person that's like, I'm gonna shut the door. Don't text me. Don't call me.
And that leads to like the situation you were telling me earlier before the podcast. You know, before this episode, you were telling me about like the whole situation that he was.
Oh, so my ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it was very like, I don't know. We got together at a really young age. Really young.
Tell the viewers at what age, so people know like not to do that.
Whatever.
I'm playing.
We were high school sweethearts.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So we've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we met in high school, and then we started dating, and I have 3 beautiful children with him because I didn't give up. I kept trying and trying. Like we try to work things out. Like, you know,
How long was that process, though?
We were together for like, I want to say we were together like 15 years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we lived together.
Of course.
With my first child, I ended up moving in with him right away, which was hard for me because I'm very family oriented.
Of course.
So I was always used to being with my mom and like my siblings.
Yeah.
And then like at a young age, I got pregnant at a really young age. Obviously, I'm just kidding. No, so I got pregnant. Understandable. I had high school sweetheart, so I got pregnant at a young age. And then it was hard for me because I moved out. He moved me out from my mom's to go live with him, and I kind of struggled with like the whole change.
Yeah.
Sorry
about that. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I struggled with the whole change, and then, I mean, obviously, like everyone adjusts. So I ended up adjusting, and then, things were okay. And then I noticed like, started getting rocky. But no relationship is perfect. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like
nobody. There's people. There's people out there.
Perfect picture.
Yeah.
They paint a perfect picture.
Yeah, dude.
In reality,
like Disneyland or something.
It's like in reality, it's like you got me fucked up. That shit is not perfect. I know for a fact that it's not a perfect. Like there's not a perfect. I would love to be like, we're the perfect couple. Like
where's that at? Like I want to see an example.
Like show me so I can like rub off on you. Rub
that shit on you.
Let me have some of that or something. But
yeah, man, like I see like people with either there's a girl guy that I see like they have relationship issues like over here like
everybody has issues.
Exactly.
There's no perfect. I mean, from everything
I can't call it either.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, I don't want to be talking for everyone, and then all this.
No, I totally agree with you. Yeah.
From what I've come across and everything, like I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, I think what like makes everything bad, that makes everything suck. It's like people expect to be like a Disney movie, like a romantic Disney movie, like everything's all fucking gravy. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Picture perfect.
Yeah, like like fucking Snow White, fucking the Sleeping Beauty, the Beauty and the Beast type shit. Like, oh, I want that type of story. And I'm like, dude, like, like you see all these celebrities, like people who are rich as well, like they don't have a perfect relationship.
No, right?
You know what I'm saying? Their shit's all over TMZ, like fucking either beating each other up, like fucking Krishan and Blue.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's some crazy shit. And they got money, so it's like what about us? Like we don't got that type of money, but we're dealing with our shit too. So imagine them, and then it's not just them; it's just everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I mean, it wasn't a perfect relationship, and then I dealt with it, try to make it work.
Yeah.
It was very toxic. We fought a lot. We argued a lot.
Abusive?
Yeah, to certain points it was very abusive. It's just, to me, like, I think what was the last straw for me was like, I don't want my daughter, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
She's my oldest child. I don't want my daughter to think that it's okay for a man to treat her the way I was getting treated.
Got it.
And I didn't want my boys, because I have two handsome young boys. I didn't want my boys to think, oh, this is the way I'm going to treat a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's all bad.
So I was like, I was thinking about my children. That's why I was in the relationship. Because a lot of people are like, well, you know, I had all these opinions, family, just leave him, just leave him, just leave him, just leave him. But I'm like, it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to give up on my family. Because I'm not a quitter.
Got it.
I'm not a quitter.
I believe you.
I'm super competitive. I'm super competitive. And like, I keep going, I keep going, I keep trying, I keep trying. I'm not a quitter. So I didn't give up on my family. Like, I kept trying. But I'm like, to a certain point, I was like, okay, like, I feel like I was done. Like, I was mentally checked out already.
Got it.
So I was like, okay, well, like, this is not going to be it.
I mean, for 15 years, shit, I could see that. There's other people that's only been in a relationship for like 2 years, 3 years.
But that's because like, I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my family. I'm loyal to my partner.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a loyal person.
Got it.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I was in it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think like what was the last straw, like I mentioned, was that I didn't want my daughter to find herself, because she was getting older and they were seeing the arguments and the fighting and the everyday,
the whole crime,
you know, like, and I was like,
screaming.
it's not a healthy relationship for the kids. You know, I'm like, and I would think about which way are they, what is beneficial for the kids? Like, do we stay together? Do we work it out?
Yeah.
Or do I go my own way and the kids are happy? You know what I mean? Like, so it was a really, really, really tough decision, because even when we broke up, I still lived in the house with him.
Oh, shit.
Like, we were just like roommates. Like, he was in another room, I was in another room, and that didn't even work because it started getting toxic again and there was arguing. So I was just like, yeah, I was over it. Like, I'm like, that's it. Like, I gotta get out for my children.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Is there like ever a moment, like, let's say he fixes the situation?
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
Yeah, like,
would I go back to him?
Yeah, I mean, especially how he was. I mean, he's your baby daddy type shit.
So he's my baby daddy.
Yeah.
And I was with him for like since I was a baby. Yeah. Like, literally, I was a baby. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any difference. Like, this was my first, you know, and everybody always asks me like, oh, would you get back with him? Yeah. I wouldn't, because I learned, and I love him till today. Like, I will always love him. Like, I love him, but I care for him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't love him where like I want to be with him again. I love him, like I care for him so much. You know what I mean? Like, no, I would not be back with him. I learned so much from him that I don't ever see myself with him again. Yeah. Like, I don't have that type of love for him. And it's not like we're mutual. Like, we don't even talk. Yeah. Like, once at all.
So how do you guys like see each other? Like, when
we don't see each other. We have a babysitter.
Oh, gotcha. So the babysitter will be the one dropping off the kids.
Well, I pick up my kids from her house. Yeah. She picks up the kids from my house, and then I don't ever see him. I think the last time I saw him, he dropped off a piece of furniture to my daughter at my place. Oh, okay. And that was the first time that he's ever came into like my unit.
Has he moved on?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. So he has like another family type shit.
No family. He has another girl. Girlfriend. Okay. Yeah. 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 I
mean, I just don't know how that, like, all that shit works. Like, you know, knowing like you know that he moved on, he has kids with another family, and then like the kids come to your house because they're siblings with your kids.
Yeah, but he doesn't. There's no more kids.
Oh, there's no kids though.
There's no kids. Yeah. No, there's no kids. I think he was like done with kids. He didn't even want kids to begin with. After 3 and shit. Yeah. I mean, but I feel like we're both on the same situation. Like, I don't want any more kids. Okay. Like, I feel like, I mean, I might be open to it if I find the right one, but like, I'm kind of like, I already lived that life. I'm good. I'm done. You know?
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going to topic number 2. We're going with the whole, you know, the whole pandemic. What was COVID like for you in 2020? Like,
you know what? It was hard because my son is asthmatic. Yeah. And I was afraid that I was going to get him sick. Because if my son gets sick, he ends up in the hospital. Like, if he catches the flu, because he has a lot of allergies. Yeah. So anything, like, it hits him harder. Like, his immune system is not as strong. So I have to be careful with him. Even when he does catch the flu, like, we end up at chalk. Like, he just doesn't know how to fight it. Yeah. So I was really scared. There was moments where I would break down because I worked through the whole pandemic. I did not ever stop working. Yeah. I worked through the whole thing. And I was scared. Like, there was one time where I wasn't even with their dad anymore. And I called him and I was like, hey, I don't know how I feel about this. I said, I don't want to get our boy sick. And he was like, oh, you know what? Like, then just not work. You'll figure it out. Okay. And I'm like, okay. But I ended up working.
I mean, what is that shit called? You're an essential worker.
Yeah. I was.
I remember when like the whole news was like, yeah,
that shit was
everybody's
scary.
Yeah, dude.
I went to the store like because my babysitter was like, "Hey, if you stop at the store, like pick this up," and I was like, "All right, cool."
But, like, aren't you supposed to be doing that?
Well, no, because like I was picking it up for her, you know what I mean? So
got
like,
it,
you know,
got
and I didn't want her to have my kids out.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah,
That is true.
yeah.
That
Of course,
is true.
she's.
Yeah.
I have the best. I
That
have
is
the
true.
best babysitter in the world.
Damn.
I swear, she takes
Is she
him
related to you or something?
She takes him to the doctor.
Yeah.
She takes him to the dentist. She takes him to school. She
Damn.
feeds him bread. I have the best babysitter ever.
Damn.
Like,
that's your close friend, or you just picked her up from what, Backpage or some shit?
No, she's actually family.
Okay, there it is.
She's family.
Your mom.
No, not my mom. No, I don't. No, it's not my mom. It's
Okay.
his mom.
Oh, damn.
His mom.
Oh,
and we're
shit.
super close. Her and I are
Damn.
super close. Like, because I left my mom's house at 15, so she raised me from I was 15 to now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it was hard.
That explains everything.
That explains everything.
Yes.
She's like the best of me. When I first moved in, she's all like, "You're going to driving school because I'm not taking you to the doctors." And I'm like, "I don't want to go to driving school. Like, here I am, 15, pregnant, throwing up, dying." And she's all like, "You're going to driving school. Sign me up for driving school. Send my ass to driving school."
So you were pregnant driving.
I was pregnant trying to pass my license. Yes, driving. Dying. I was in driving school, like, because I used to have to go into the driving school class, and I was like throwing up in the bathroom.
How much you pay for that shit?
I don't know. She's like,
she paid
you're
for that
going,
shit?
yeah.
Damn.
She's like, you're going to college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sending your ass to college. She's all like,
Damn.
she like, you know what I mean? Like, I see her as a mother. Honestly, she's done a lot, and her and I obviously like she was not happy with the decision of me leaving her son.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like she's like, it wasn't healthy for the kids.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys were not in a good relationship, and it wasn't healthy. Until today, like she'd be like, if you need anything, call me. Like I was really sick a month ago, and like I was so sick where like they were gonna send me to the ER. Like that's how badly I was sick. And she's all like, I don't understand. No, I had a really bad throat infection.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, no, I was really sick. So like it was so bad. Like they were gonna send me to the doctors, like to the ER. Like they're like, you need to go to the ER like ASAP. And I'm like, no, don't send me. I have kids. I gotta take care of my kids today. Yeah. And like, because I couldn't breathe. Like my
esophagus.
no, my tonsils were so swollen. Like I felt like I was choking. Like I couldn't breathe at nighttime. Like I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my God, I cannot breathe. I texted my sister. I texted my best friend. I was like, I'm dying. Like I can't breathe. Like I could not breathe to save my ass. So I told her, I was like, I couldn't breathe. Like, and she's like, why didn't you go to the emergency room? Like, if you die, who's going to take care of your children? And I was like, why are you yelling at me right now? Because she's like a mother. Like, I'm dead ass. She's like a mother to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you yelling at me? Like, why are you scared of me? She's like, because Sophia, like, if you don't take care of yourself, like, who's going to take care of your children? Like, you need to
that's
like.
That's what he's there for, right?
No, he works a lot too. You know what I mean? Like, my kids have workaholic parents.
There it is.
Right? So, like, I was upset. She's like, you should have went to the ER. I was like, who am I going to call? She's like, you're going to call me if anything happens. You already know that. I'm like, I'm not going to call you at 3 a.m. when I'm dying. Yeah. And she's like, you should have called me. I don't care what time it is. Like, even when we had, like, a earthquake or, like, a power outage, she's like, are you okay? Are the kids okay?
Really?
Yeah, she's super, super, like,
dang.
Yeah. My kids are her number one. She takes them to school every day. Like, she loves them. Like, she tells me, whatever they need, I'm here for them. And she's like the best grandma ever. She's the best. Man. I'm like so blessed to have her.
No, that's good. That's good. Don't fuck that up.
Oh, 100%. I'm not. Yeah. Like, if I have to work, she'll take care of them.
Okay.
So I just try not to work when I have them.
Okay. And let's see. As a mom, like when you see your kids like going through something, what's
it hurts me.
Yeah.
It hurts me a lot, especially my daughter.
What will you do though? Like,
I mean,
how do you cheer them up?
I mean, it's so honestly, it hurts me a lot because my little one, every time we transition, like I got to take him back to dad. He has a hard time. Like he'll cry. Or like when
you drop them off, or
when it's dad's turn for them to go back to dad's house.
Yeah, they get all sentimental.
Only him because he's the littlest one. But I think he knows how to work me because she was like, he knows how to play you. Like, don't be dumb. And I was like, no, but I feel bad because like when I take him back, or even like my middle child, my son, like he'll be like, he'll tell me like, or like I'll read his text messages, which is okay because I want him to have his privacy.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I'll go through his messages and like these girls are like girls will be saying anything. I'm like, I'm gonna block this girl right now. I'm gonna talk to her. And then I saw the mom at like I was watching. I'm like, I told him I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the mom right now. And he's like, Mom, don't. Mom, please don't. Like I don't even talk to her no more. And I'm like, oh, like I'm like 100% mama bear. Like I try my best, like to like even or my little one, like if he comes into like somebody at school is messing with him and he'll tell me, and I'm like, if you don't say something, I'm gonna say something.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So like, or if you don't try to fix it, like I'm gonna be there. Like, and I'm on the phone with the school. I'm on the phone with the teacher.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's hard. Like,
do your kids ever get in trouble in school?
No, actually, they don't.
Really?
My daughter,
so they're cool.
My daughter is in high school and she has a 4.33.
Damn, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. So she does not get in trouble in school.
Though? You practice with her, like with her homework, or on the weekend, like you guys actually.
The secret to that is like.
There is no secret.
There's really no secret. Honestly, like, I'm trying to think. Like, wait, she's just a really good. She's a really good kid.
Smart kid. Yeah.
She's a very intelligent kid. She's a smart kid.
Does she have a phone?
She does have a phone, and it pisses me off because my son has a phone and he's 9, and then my daughter has a phone. So my littlest one, my 7, wants a phone, and I'm like, maybe it's time, but then again, they're gonna be stuck to the phone. Like every time I pick him up, he's like, "Where's my phone? Did you charge my phone? Can I have my phone?" And I'm like, "Son, that's enough phone."
Damn.
My daughter, I'll get upset with her sometimes, and I'm like, "I'm gonna take your phone away. Like that's enough phone," because she's on TikTok. That's all.
Yeah, TikTok.
And I'm like, so sometimes I get upset with her, but I'm like, I can't complain because look at her GPA. I get no complaints. She's on the varsity basketball team.
Oh, there it is.
Since she was a freshman.
Really?
So you know what I mean. She went in.
Tall?
She's actually not tall. I'm only 5'4", so she's like 5'2", 5'3". Okay. She's like right. Yeah, she's not tall, but she's fast.
There it is.
Yeah.
Speed kills.
So she's fast. She's good. She's a good kid.
Yeah.
I have good kids.
There it is, man. For the whole pandemic situation, going back to it, do you see like the aftermath of how the whole pandemic is done with, right? Do you see like the aftermath from it, like how everything just raised up in price? Like I hear a lot of stories of people like going on the freeway and actually like killing themselves, like going on the wrong side. I don't know if you heard about that.
I mean, yeah, there was that like suicides.
Yeah, dude, like on the 90, like I think there was one on the 91.
First of all, I avoid the news.
I mean, there's videos of it though.
Yeah, but like I avoid like watching the news.
During that time?
I mean, yeah, because it's like all like
it was fucking me up too.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Shit.
Like I just avoid. Even till today, like I'll get an alert on my phone from the news, but I'm like, I just avoid watching.
You get alerts from the news?
Yeah.
I thought you just get like alerts on your phone, like so, like a flash flood or earthquake and shit.
No.
You get like those missing people, like the elderly people. Yeah. It's like it's ringing. Like okay, cool, license plate's there. I'll keep in mind.
You're lying. You know you're not keeping it up. You're like, I have other things.
What do you want me to do? It's like you want me to just like stop what I'm doing and like go fucking go look for that shit.
Of course.
Man, I ain't no fucking superhero like that.
But you should be.
Man, shit, not everybody wear capes around here. But yeah, I mean, did you see like a lot of like, I guess you want to say like the whole like suicide rate has gone up ever since the whole pandemic happened?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Man. It trips me out. Like, dude, I'm starting to hear a lot about it now.
Yeah.
Like after this bullshit that happened, like I'm just like.
I mean, it put a toll on a lot of people mentally.
It did, right?
Mentally.
Of course, people were just locked in. Like, we couldn't get out. Yeah. We're incarcerated in our own houses and shit, or apartments, whichever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's true. It was bad.
And yeah.
And then you were like afraid to socialize with other people. It was hard on my kids. You know why? Because when we would go around other kids,
with school too, huh?
He would be like, don't come around me. Like, he wouldn't go anywhere. Like he would. So it put a big impact on kids. Like,
damn.
Yeah, I saw it with my kids. Like I was like, ooh. Even till today, like if we're out and like someone coughing, my daughter would be like, she'd be like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get
so
you, man.
It did put a.
She would like run and shit. Like, man, I remember when by the way, did you ever had COVID?
I did.
How many times?
I caught it one time.
Man,
I just caught it last November.
Oh hell no!
That was a while ago. Have you catch it?
I caught it twice.
You caught it?
I got it like last year. I caught it. I was so pissed, bro, because I survived the whole 2020.
I survived it all
until like Christmas happened, like a week
I
before
caught it
Christmas.
Thanksgiving. I caught it Thanksgiving, dude. I was like, really? Like,
damn, that must have sucked, bro.
Well, yeah,
your whole
because
family
like,
was there and shit like
so
that.
I didn't go to my mom's house. I was with my dad, but I was already better. Like I was out of quarantine. I wasn't having any symptoms, so I had already tested negative. So I was with my dad. Like,
did it scare you though? Like you thought you were gonna die? Like, fuck, there's no vaccine for this shit.
I didn't. I wasn't scared at all.
I'm like, bye guys, I'm gonna check out. Like,
no, I was not scared at all. I'm vaccinated.
I was low-key scared.
Were you?
Wait, so you got COVID first, or you got vaccinated first and then you got COVID?
No, I got vaccinated first. I had
Quick.
to be like.
You had to because of your job.
My job. So like I had to be vaccinated real quick, and then
that was crazy what they were doing though. Like they were like getting you guys fired if you guys didn't take that vaccine. That was sad.
Yeah.
But going back to
they were gonna put me on leave if I didn't get my third vaccine. Word. Yeah, and I was like, what? And I actually got really sick with the vaccine.
Yeah,
like I remember,
what it's supposed to do.
I was super sick. Like I felt like I got hit by a car. Like I was like at first I was like, yo, I think someone drugged me because I was like tripping out in the living room. I'm like, I don't feel good. Like I feel like someone drugged me, but I was like, nah, I was just at my mom's house. Like that didn't happen. It couldn't have happened. And then I went to go take a shower to like sober up. And
they said take a shit.
No, I went to go take a shower like to sober up, and I was like, fuck, like not even that. Like I was not feeling it. Like,
oh man,
I fell asleep, woke up, and I was dying. Yeah. But all three of them, like I only have 3. I haven't got any more.
Got it.
Because my work doesn't require me. Like if you have the 3, I'm okay.
Supposedly.
For now.
For now, yeah.
I know. But who knows?
But yeah, going back to that, like when you had COVID, didn't it trip you out that while you had COVID, you were indoors for 14 days, right? Not seeing nobody.
Yeah, locked in
your fucking room. And the day that you get out, it's like you get out.
So, but when I caught COVID, the quarantine, they had cut down the quarantine time. So mine was only if you had 5 days, and if you had symptoms, you can come out your 5th day.
I had it in 2020.
Oh, so when it was like the 14 days, you had to be locked up.
Dude, dude, I came out the fucking house. I'm like, whoa. I'm like,
so did you lose your sense, your smell, your taste? You didn't.
That's why I got
so what symptoms did you have?
My smell was still there. It was more like enhanced. Okay. It was weird. It smelled like medicine, like spices, like chile and shit. Uh-huh. It smelled like medicine. It was weird. And one time when I went to the hospital to go get a doctor's note after I got cleared, I smelled that shit in there. In the fucking hospital.
Oh, really?
It was strange, bro. And I was trying to figure it out. And I told the doctor, like, hey, what's that fucking smell? And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't smell shit. And I'm like, oh, you must have COVID then. But I made a joke about it. All right, so we go into topic number 3. We're going to talk about the fashion, specifically on the shoes. The shoe game. I see you on your 41s.
Okay.
I see you. I see you.
I know. I have a big thing for shoes. I'm always on the Nike app all the time.
Damn,
all the time.
That's where your money goes, right?
You know what is so funny today at work? My coworker was all like, because me and my coworker are like best friends. We're always together. He's all like, you know what? I'm going to tell our job to not even write you a check. They're going to make it out to Nike because that's where all your shoes go. That's where all your money goes. He's like, honestly, all your money goes to your shoes. But it's like, I wear kids' shoes. So my shoes, I'm like a size 5.5. So but it's actually hard to get the drop. So I see shoes that I really want. I'm like, ooh. I have friends. I'm like, hey, I'm a size 5.5. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I like Nikes, Adidas, Vans.
I can't do Adidas, bro.
Why?
I just can't.
What do you mean?
I've always been like a Nike, like Jordan baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since I was born, I always had J's on.
You got Vans on today?
Well, Vans is an exception though.
Okay.
I like Vans.
I do too. I have some Vans.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Vans.
Right? You can't.
It goes with everything.
It goes with everything. It looks good with everything.
Exactly.
So. It looks good with everything. Yeah. I have me some Vans.
Yeah, I need some red ones. So good thing about getting some. But yeah, but I mean, is that the only pair you have of the Jordan?
No.
Brand?
No. I mean, of the Jordan brand, yeah, I have ones, and then
That's all you wear, just one.
The ones,
no 11s.
No, just the ones, the Jordan ones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just the ones. And then I have Nike Dunks. I have the Dunks. I have several different colors. Pandas. No, I don't have the fucking Pandas, and I will not buy them. If anybody were to ever buy them for me, I'm just like, just keep them or return them. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. They're like the most. I don't know. I don't.
Okay. I mean,
I like bright shoes. I like colors. I like a lot of my shoes are bright.
Okay.
Like orange, purple.
Okay.
You know.
And it goes with your outfits.
I mean, I don't really care if it goes with my outfits or not. It's the shoes that I like, so I wear them with everything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna buy those shoes. I'm like, do I have a fit to go with them? No, I wear them.
You wear your Jordans with your ankle socks, right?
Oh,
sock check. We doing a sock check right now?
I mean,
man, those are ankles.
You got me.
Yeah. So you ready for the 10 questions?
I guess.
All right, cool. Question number 1: Target or Walmart? Why?
Wait. Okay. Target or Walmart? Why? Yeah. So I like to shop at Walmart because the prices are better, but Walmart is ghetto as fuck. Yeah. So I like Target.
Why has everybody got something against Walmart saying that?
But Walmart's a whole ass vibe.
It is.
Like, right? It's a whole ass vibe.
It is.
So Walmart.
Okay, cool. Do you think the lotto's rigged?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
I think it's all luck.
All luck?
Yeah, it's just based on luck.
Okay.
But I don't play it, so I would not ruin it.
Got it. Question number 3: aguachiles or ceviche?
Ooh. Ooh. Ceviche.
So, question number 4: thoughts on the holograms? Like when somebody, like an artist, passes away, but they're having a concert with his hologram.
That's kind of weird.
That would be weird, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you go to it, or you just be like?
I mean, if I'm into that
artist,
yeah, I will. Okay. But I don't.
Okay, what's on your mind? That's question number 5.
Oh, I want to go to the gym. I want to have dinner still. Pretty much it. Like, there's a lot of shit on my mind. I can't just tell you everything that's on my mind. I have a lot running through my mind.
Okay. Question number 6.
What's
Is the Earth flat or round?
Damn. I'm gonna say flat.
Flat? Why?
I don't know. I just gave you an answer. I don't know. I'm gonna say flat.
Okay. Question number 7. What's your favorite color?
Purple. I love me purple. Okay. But the funny thing is, I don't wear purple. I don't own anything that's purple. At all. I mean, I have some shoes, a pair of shoes that are purple, but they're like a lavender. But I do have a lavender shirt. That's it. But not, my closet is pretty simple.
Okay. Question number 8. What's your favorite food?
Like my favorite, like
yeah, like your all-time favorite,
like something I can't go wrong with. Like, I'll always eat it.
Yeah.
Not fast food, like just like food that I like to eat.
Any fucking food.
I like Mexican food.
Man, you fucking Mexican already.
I know, I am.
Something different from that.
Italian.
I
like this Italian restaurant.
What's your favorite dish?
I like tortellini. Like pasta. Oh, like pasta. It's like the like chicken inside and
not like linguine and shit. No. I like ravioli, by the way.
Okay.
It's just fire.
But I don't like red sauce.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say they don't like ratatouille.
I don't like red sauce.
Gotcha.
I'm not a big fan of it.
So you're talking about the marinara sauce?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of red sauce.
That's on your pizza, though.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. Like, I'll eat it, but I'm not like, it's not my favorite. Like, if I go to a restaurant, I'm not gonna order spaghetti or lasagna. Like, it's not. I like.
You can't do that.
I like my white sauce.
So chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 9. This one's gonna hit different. It's food related.
Okay.
What's that one smell that you pass by that is like fast food or whatever it is that smells great and also tastes great? It tastes as great as the smell. There you go. Like, you smell that shit, like, damn, that shit sounds fire.
Tacos.
Okay. For me, it's teriyaki chicken.
Really?
You smell that shit, like, damn, that shit's fire, and then you eat that shit, like, dude, it tastes like how it smells.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You like teriyaki chicken?
I love teriyaki.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, that's what saved me from like gaining all that weight. My prep meals were chicken teriyaki chicken with like a little bit of rice and broccoli. Shout out to my boy Hector. That's my guy that did the prep meals for me. Like, how did that all prepared for me? Yeah, all from scratch and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I was eating every day, just little small portion, and that's just got me through the day. Yeah, you don't like that?
I mean, I do, but
But not like you're.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm more of a salad girl.
Got it. Question number 10. Why is it that pizzas are rounded but they're inside of a square box? You ever thought of that?
No, I did. When it comes to, I don't even put any thought into it. I just like,
you're right. I want that shit.
Eat. I'm hungry. That's it. That's my thought.
But you ever like think about it? Like, oh shit.
Why is it round in a square box?
Yeah.
That's a good thing to think about. I don't think about that shit. I don't got that much time to think about shit like that.
Right.
I'm like, here, eat your food. Go. Here you go.
Vámonos. Yeah.
There we go. Vámonos. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, and now for the surprise question.
Oh, there's a surprise question. Yeah. All right.
What's your thoughts about when you had like when MapQuest was available for everybody? Mm-hmm. Like, what was your thoughts on that? Like the whole MapQuest printing out the paper really got you.
Like, I mean, I needed that. Even till today.
Like looking for direction through a paper, like.
Bro, but even till today, I use my maps for everything. I'm like such a lost person.
Not MapQuest. I mean, not Google Maps. I'm talking about MapQuest, like the whole shit you type in.
It saved my life. I'm the worst.
Didn't that shit like make you think like you're like a pirate looking for.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, it saved my life a lot of the times because I'm always lost. Like I'm like, I need an address.
You're still lost, huh?
So right now I'm lost. I'm just kidding. So I'm always lost. I'm like, I need an address of where I'm going. Yeah. I always need an address.
All right. I want to give you another surprise question because I felt like that wasn't enough. I'm gonna ask you one last one.
Oh man, bring it. I'm ready for you.
The last question of all time. Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? Like you could look in the mirror and like, yes, me.
That's a good question. You know what? I can honestly say yes. Yeah. I do know myself. It took me a long time.
How long?
I've been through a lot of shit, so it took me a long time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and it took me a long time to realize who the person I was. Because before I used to be like, oh, I feel like I'm too much.
Yeah.
And by being too much is like I have a very outgoing personality. I'm very loud. Mm-hmm. I'm very outgoing. So I'm like, maybe I need to tone it down. And I'm like, no, what the fuck? Like, I'm just being me. Like, someone's going to like me for who I am.
For who you are, yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to just be me. I'm going to do me. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to do anything for anybody. Like, I'm just going to do it for me. Okay. So, yeah, I can honestly look in the mirror and be like, I know who I am. Yeah, this is who I am.
Has there ever been, like, a chance where you lost the old you in yourself? Or it's always been the same?
No, there was when I was in a relationship.
I'm saying
I wasn't. Yeah. There was a time where I've lost.
But even till now, can you still go back to can you go back to neutral? Is what I'm saying, like to your old self, or did you let that old self like leave like the whole your whole persona?
I think I'm a better person now.
It's the old you, but new improved.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I am too.
I'm a better person.
It's still the same me. It's always been me. Yeah, it's always been me. A lot of life changes happen, so like it's good, and that's how I take it. It's still the old me, but it's new improved, and I'm still improving, and just
as we go. You know what I mean? Like day by day.
Exactly. Okay, so this concludes episode number 4 with my special guest,
Sophie.
And take care, everybody. And by the way, I'm not a podcaster. Take care, guys.